Hi and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147. It is time to update my logbooks. I do this once a month. It's better for me personally to do that, even if it's just a matter of being able to get the photos for completed ones, things like that. Always works better for me. So I'm going to start with my WIPs tab. So these are all the ones that were my work in progress at the beginning of February, and I can confirm that Retro has been completed. Walking in the Rain is still ongoing. Doors has been completed. We completed that in the Whip and Waffle. I also have actually started and completed a painting in February. Now this is the only time that things really confuse me, is when I don't have it in my WIPs. Maybe that's something after having it happen this time, maybe it is something that I should do more often, is move my WIPs over as I kit them up, potentially, just to make that a little bit easier. But Aussie Koala has also been completed. So they are my 3 completions which I have taken photos of, and that is something that I've taken a photo of sort of in one. So let's sort those out first. So this is my logbook. This is where I keep a list of everything that has been completed. This has got 2023 and 2024 in it. So far I had Purple Tiger was finished in February, but before I did my next logbook insert. So the first one I finished was actually Retro, and that was finished in February 2024. And if I take this off carefully, I can't remember, I think this is the washi tape that's more forgiving. Nearly. Fairly forgiving at being removable off paper. Got it. Okay, so this was the Paint Gem Minis. They're getting 5 stars on their canvas. They're getting 5 stars on the drills because I have had 0 problems with them whatsoever. There's a few ones with little bubbles, things like that, but there is always plenty. So that is going to happen in the sort of process of things. But yeah, they've always been amazing, and these are my finished Retro. This one has been dekitted as well. I did decide to print my pictures a bit larger this month because I thought, why not? Like, why not have a bigger picture? I am not forcing myself to write anything about the paintings themselves unless I have something to say, which quite often I don't. I'm not into as much writing loads of different things about paintings that I've done. Sometimes there's specific things, especially if I do paintings as part of the June Waffle or the December event. But when I don't have something to say, what's the point in writing something? So I've gone for a bigger picture. I'm actually not going to put the stock picture in for this one. I may do for the next one, I'm not sure. But Koala was actually the next one that I finished. This one I actually started in February 2024. And I finished it in February 2024. This is the washi tape that is not very forgiving at all. This washi does actually rip the paper, and it wasn't realised by me until I'd used it quite a bit. but it's okay. We can survive with that. Aussie Koala was actually from Kaiser. I picked it up, or I ordered it to be delivered to my parents before I went over to Australia I went over 2022-23, but I got it delivered to them at the end of 2022. Loved the drills and everything on this painting. This will be dekitted next week, so I will be dekitting that. Let's see if I can get this washi. Sometimes it will come off the photo paper a little bit easier than plain paper. See if I can get it off without making too much of a mess. It's taken a little bit of the colour off, but not too bad. I quite like those as two. Where did I put my tape? Over here. I have a dumping side in this craft room, and yes, I seem to dump things there quite often. By the looks of things, by the looks of the piles of stuff that I need to sort out over there, I definitely do. But yeah, it was a fun set to do this one. It may have been quick, but it isn't a big painting. It was 44 by 34 centimetres, so a little bit bigger than 30 by 40, hence it was in my large paintings, but it wasn't too big. So, yeah, and it was round. I always seem to complete rounds quicker, plus I did multi-place on the background. So that also helped matters along. So let's line that one up roughly and then get my next one added in. If I can get the back peeled off. I actually don't have any more officially to add to my sets yet. To my kitted up sets. So I do have a video, and I've just checked my schedule to check that I was right, but I do have a video going up tomorrow where I do kit up 3 Paint Gem mini sets. So I do have some Paint Gem mini sets that are complete, that are kitted up, and therefore will need to go in my stash. Do you know what? I don't want that one on either. I'm just going to stick with the long one. Yeah, so I do have 3 Paint Gem mini sets that I have kitted up, but to keep the surprise with what those 3 ones are, because I do choose them on my decision wheel, I will move those into my whips once I finish this video. I have actually started all of them. So they have all been started in February. So I will move them over and update my book accordingly to say they have been started. I just won't do it on camera so that you get the surprise of what they are tomorrow. That's a long video, so if you like long videos, there is definitely one tomorrow. This one shouldn't be too long. So I did actually start this in February. So I moved it over because it was kitted up already at the beginning of February, but I hadn't yet started it. Sometimes with paint gems, I will get through them quite quick, like I currently have with these 2 sets. Sometimes they may not be touched for weeks, and because I hadn't finished retro, I didn't want to put a date on doors for starting it until I actually had started it. But I have since started doors and finished them in February. So they're in my logbook. What I do need to update is my little tally. So doors is over here. And this is why I like these bits of paper, so I can take this out. So doors is February 2024. They were completed. And then retro. Is retro on this side? Oh, it is. It's right at the top. Nearly turned that over. February 2024. So that's updated as being completed. And then I do need to update koala. Should have done that while I was in here. Large round, Aussie koala, February 2024. Okay, so my completions are done, and I have 2 to add this month. I don't think I've done, I'm pretty sure I updated my last large square. Yes, so my other Dreamer designs, oops, and Selena from Diamond Art Studio have both been added in. I've just noticed I didn't put Dreamer designs on that one. But I have 2 more Dreamer designs that I need to add. One of them is round and one of them is square. One of them I have written the amount of colours. The other one I have forgotten to write the amount of colours. So I will have to look it up. So let's add the round one first because I have some of that information. So this is going into large round, and this one is Supernova. Supernova by Dreamer Designs, and that's going in my large round section. So I will be putting this all the way back here. I'm going to grab my logbook inserts so I can pop the information in. So I need 2 of those today. And these are the plastic wallets that they actually come in. I just cut off the top sticky part so that I can get them out without making an almighty mess. So this is Supernova. Supernova, and then I'm going to put by Dean Russo. Size is 120 centimetres by 60 centimetres. It is poured glue. It is full drill. Number of colours is 67. Well, because I have put that it includes ABs. It is a round painting. It does have ABs and it does have DMC. And it was purchased from Dreamer Designs. Now, for the dates of purchase, because I did actually purchase these in December. Both of these. Different dates, but they were both purchased in December. I am going to log in to my Dreamer Designs account. Let me just confirm I am not a robot. Always fun. So that I can have, oh no, one was actually November. So Supernova I purchased in November on the 6th of November, 6th of the 11th, 2024. And it was actually delivered to me on the 16th of November 2024. It was actually shipped out the day after I purchased it. So 9 days shipping to the UK, which is not bad at all. So to go back to the order, Supernova, I did have a discount of 10%. But it was actually an £83 painting, this one. £83, and then I'm going to put minus 10%. I can't be doing with working it out. But that's enough for me, just to know that I did get it a little bit discounted. And I'm going to keep this whole sticker as the details for this one. Hang on, let me put my logbook pages away because I don't think I'll need any more of those. And let me grab my washi that is not as sticky to the paper as the last lot, if I can find the end. There it is. I have started just, unless I have to put more washi on, I do now try to just put one piece of washi on. An image, it's actually quite handy as well, because when I do move it and say when I've started it, I can just lift it up. So that is number 1, and that goes into my large round paintings. So this holds my small round, large round and special, which tend to be round anyway. And then this book, which is a lot bigger, holds, if I can get it to close, holds my paint gem, my square and my large square. And large square is definitely the set that I have the most of. So we'll add this one in, decking the halls. Decking the halls. And it is Dreamer Designs. I've become very addicted to Dreamer Designs recently. There was Cobblestone Fountain. Okay, let's fill in what we can and then I'll have a look and see Dreamer Designs and see if it tells me how many colours on the website or if I need to pull it out. And I've written Dreamer Designs, and that's the company that's made it, not... You get my little Tipex mouse. Be good. No need to grab a new sheet. We'll just pretend that never happened and just put some Tipex over the top. Let's try again. It's because I looked at it and it started with a D. Okay, decking the halls. Decking the Halls, and that is by the McNeil Studio. The Mac, and it's lowercase Neil Studio. Okay, it is 120 centimetres by 60 centimetres, so as big as Supernova. It is a poured glue full drill. This one is a square. It does have ABs because I do remember the unboxing it and having ABs, and I've just remembered I didn't fill in total drills. This is where I need to write Dreamer Designs. Okay, this one I ordered on the 23rd of December 2023. So I ordered it just before Christmas. So we have, of course, all that Christmas post, and it was actually delivered to me on the 3rd of January of 2024, which again is, well, 11 days instead of 10, but we had Christmas Day, Boxing Day in the UK, where things don't move as fast, and all that jazz. It was actually sent out on the 29th of December. Oh, hang on, no, that's when it departed. They actually shipped it on the 26th of December. So Boxing Day for us in the UK, but obviously they were working, so it started moving. This one was £86. I did get a 10% discount. So I actually know that I paid £77.40 for this one because it is the only one I bought at the time. Okay, so let's have a look at Decking the Halls. What information do they keep? It does. It says 67 colours, including 5 ABs. So 67 colours, and it says it has 1,115 and yeah, 115, 200 drills. That is a lot of drills. A lot of drills. Going to be so exciting to do though. So let's pop this one in, and then I will update how many drills were in the other one. It's nice to know that they do have the colours on the website though. I don't think, I may have done like years ago, but for quite a while I haven't actually checked the website for the colours, because I have just made sure that I've written them on the sticker. But of course, when I've forgotten to write them on the sticker, it's handy that the website says it. So what I need to put in here is the total number of drills. So let me just go back to my other order. Oh, there's been a few. Supernova. Supernova is a round, so it doesn't have as many drills, even though it's the same size. But we still have 91,592. But look, both of the images are absolutely amazing. So yeah, that is my update for this month. Somebody did ask me how many paintings I have in my stash currently. So let's have a look at that. That's my whips and my spares. So in my stash, I will give you the breakdown. Do I have, oh, let's write on the back of this sticker sheet. Got a sticker sheet. We'll do a little tally so we can add up how many I have. So for round, I'm ignoring the ones with dates on because they're completed. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so 16 small round. Large round, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Special, if we're including those, 2, 4, 5. 5 of those. Then here come my dangerous ones. I currently have, would you believe, 4 paint gems here to unbox. 3 new ones and 1 that is not yet out. I am waiting to see if I can share it early or not. Okay, so paint gem we'll put as PG. So if you do want to take any of these off, if you don't class specials as being in my stash, or you don't class paint gems as being stash, then you can minus these numbers when I get my total. Paint gems I'm going to class as, of course, 1 for a set. But I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 here. And then I have got, let's say, another 4 to showcase. Then we have small square, 2, 4, 5 of those. And then large square, which is my big one. So for large square, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27. 27, and then I actually do have 2 more to unbox, which I am waiting for them to come back into sort of stock. So if we look at, so in small paintings, so these are the ones that I class as 30 by 40 or under. I think there might be one that's 30 by 50, one that's a little bit longer, but what I class as my small paintings, I have 21. For my large paintings, I have 36 or 38, if you count the 2 that I've not unboxed yet. Then for my specials, I have 5, or for my paint gem, I have 19 or 23. Yeah, depending on how you added up. So if we counted just my diamond paintings, I have 57 or 59 for those two. It's 57 or 59 dependent. And then for my paint gem and my specials, which you could class as different, we have 24 or 28. Yeah, when I've finished unboxing them all. So total, oh my goodness me. So we have 70, 81, or what's that, 87? 81, I think my maths is right, but feel free to check it. I'm doing it quick in my head. So I have 81/87 in my stash. But if I think, even if I just think of my large, which is scary. So my large is 36/38. Even if we just say 36, because it's actually a round number for what I'm thinking, even if I could get one a month done, I have enough for 3 years. Just saying. Just saying. So I need to pull my finger out, that's for sure. Paint gem, I thought I was only going to be adding 3 to my stash with the ones that are due to arrive, but because they've sent me a sneak, I've actually ended up adding 4. So the 3 I have kitted up have actually not made the numbers any better. But anyway, you know, collecting is as much of a hobby as doing, is it not? I do know that as soon as I have now finished this video, I am going to go and do a bit more on walking in the rain. I haven't yet kitted up another painting. That is going to be next week. I'm going to de-kit Koala and kit up a new one. Do you know what I just thought? I've put in paint gem. Did I put in February for doors? I did. It's not February. I was telling myself in my head it's not February, it's March, because I finished the last one on the Whip and Waffle and I actually did do it in March. So that should actually be March of 2024. So yesterday, the day before that for me, but it was still March. I still finished it in March. I need to colour in those as well. Anyway, it's one of those days. It's obviously one of those days. But yeah, my logbooks are all up to date. I actually love having 4 of them and having them for different things. So squares, rounds, my official actual, you know, completed paintings, and then having one for my whips. But before I do get on with walking in the rain, because I have lots of diamond paintings obviously that need doing, I am going to make sure that my decision wheels on my phone are updated for every single section. The only painting I'm not going to include in my decision wheel is Outside the Sweet Shop, which is 190 plus colours, because that one needs to wait for my big case to be free. But I am going to make sure all of my small rounds, large rounds, small squares and large squares are all updated, ready for next week. I say when I de-kit Koala and kit up my next one. I'm not actually going to do it yet, as much as I am itching to kit it up and do the video early just so I know which one I'm doing. I'm not going to do it. I am going to work on walking in the rain throughout this week. In any time that I get to do diamond painting in the evening, I'm going to work on that one. And then next week, well, that one and my paint gem minis that are kitted up. And then next week will be when I get to figure out what my next painting will be. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. That was quite a bit milder for my update this week, but it needs to be. I need to be completing more than I'm adding. And this month that's worked out. I've completed 2 sets of Paint Gem Mini and a koala. I've completed 3. Yeah, because Tiger was February. So even if we count Doors as being March, Tiger was in February, and I actually updated that in my last logbook update. So yeah, I've completed 3 in February, but I did only add 2, and they were actually bought last year. So I'm proud of that. I can't say it'll stand next month, but I'm proud of that so far. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.